It's Wednesday. Oh, not what day it is. That's terrible. Wednesday the 8th of April would be our Wednesday night one. Hello. Hello, Bo. Hiya, Grace. Hiya, Katie. So it's our Wednesday night. I'm just going to let people join us. I'm very bright, as you can see. All red. Even down, look. I found these while I was cleaning out things. I haven't worn them for ages. Probably find out why I haven't worn them for ages when they come flying off halfway through with the down dog. But yeah, brought these. Thought I'd treat myself years ago and went a bit mad. Hiya, Rose. Hiya, Rose. Hiya, Millie. Hiya, Charlie. Come to join us today. Got me a cup of coffee. I'm just waiting for people to come in and join. Yeah, I was saying I bought nice new these years ago. All red. Not just these. I got the shoes. I got a long coat, a long sleeve top. I got a jacket. All in the same colour. Really bright. Must have been going through my menopause. A bit depressed. I'm going to put some light on. Because eventually it will get really dark in here. Hello, Rose. Hiya, Sinead. I'm just, like I said, I'm just letting everyone come in for a little bit before we start. I hope everybody's fine. I'm going to stop afterwards. I'm going to do a house party chat. If anybody wants to jump into our house party, well, I can only have 8. So 8 people want to jump into the house party chat. Can do. You're a house party person. Never done it before, but thought we'll have a laugh. I never get to chat to anybody. I hope you've all been keeping up with your exercise, and there are some people, I'll try and mention them at the end, of other people that are doing free stuff or stuff on the internet that you might find interesting as well. So, what I'm going to start doing is get you up on your feet. Hiya. And then we'll get started. So like I said, if you've, our house rules, make sure that you haven't got any high blood pressure or low blood pressure, that you haven't got diabetes or joint problems, especially slip discs, that you're not pregnant. Also, make sure that you're fit enough and you're okay. If you're feeling ill at any time, if you get dizzy or really hot really quickly, that you stop. What else do I need to tell you? Make sure you've got enough room so that you're not going to hit or kick anything over. And enjoy yourself. You can do it in your pyjamas if you want. You can do it naked. There is a naked yoga people that do it. It's very invigorating. I have done it naked once on my own. Not on live, so no, don't want to see that. I'm nearly 50. Hi, Savannah. So, I'm going to get you up onto your feet. I'm going to move my coffee out the way, otherwise I'll kick it over. So we're bringing ourselves onto our feet. Again, making sure always that our feet are in line with our hips and that they're facing forward. You won't be able to miss me tonight. I'm like a beacon. So again, pulling up the toes, engaging the knees, the front of the thighs, engage the inside thigh, the bum, the side thighs. Pull the pelvic floor in. So imagine you're in a lift. You want to stop yourself from breaking wind and pull that little muscle in there. Then imagine that you want to stop yourself from having a wee and you'll feel it pull in. And then your abdominal lock. Breathe out, pull the stomach backwards. But make sure you can still breathe. Bring the shoulders back and down. We're going to do a diagonal stretch with the head. So we're starting with our left hand, bringing it up and placing it on our head. We're going to breathe in and look up towards our shoulder and breathe out towards, down towards our shoulder. Breathe in towards our elbow and breathe out towards our shoulder. So here we go. Breathing in, looking up. And breathing out, looking down. So 2 more of these. and then bringing it back to center. So we're going to do the other side. I'll turn sideways, it might make it a little bit easier. So we're bringing the arms up, we're breathing in to look up, we're breathing out to look down. The whole of this is working the neck on a diagonal. And our last one. And bringing it back to center. Lovely. So we're going to do the same thing with our waist now. We're going to do diagonal movements. So if we start with our left foot, turn it out and turn the body round so that you're over the front of that left foot. You can bend the knees, they don't have to stay straight, but you don't want that back foot to roll in. You want to make sure you're constantly pushing down, but you're turning from the hips, from the waist. You're going to breathe out and bring the hands down so they come to out each side of the foot. If I turn this way. So when you come down, they're going to end up either side of the foot. They're not ending up over this side. If you feel you start to twist, stop wherever you are, bring yourself back to this point. Let your head drop down. Hold it for 3 breaths. Now we're going to keep the chin tucked in. We're going to breathe in to roll back up. Again, keeping the hands either side of that leg. Again, when you come to the top, just have a think, how do I feel? Do I feel okay? So I'll bring the foot back in. So let's try the other side. So turning out your right foot, you're going to turn towards it. Tuck the chin in and breathing out, taking it down. When you're here, stay for 3 breaths. And you'll feel it through the backs of the legs, pulling through the lower back muscles as well. You'll feel it into the kneecaps and you'll feel it through the shoulder blades, but all on a kind of a diagonal across, working from from your left shoulder to your right hip. So we're going to breathe in and we're going to come back up again. And bring it back. So one more on each side. So turning the foot out, turning round, tuck the chin in, bring the shoulders, pull the belly in, breathe out, take it down. And we're coming back up on that breath in. And bringing it back round. So let's do the other side. Bring it round, turn the body, keep pushing that back foot down. Tuck the stomach in, breathe out, take it down. And then when you're ready, breathing in to roll it back up. And bringing it back round to the front. Good. So that's a diagonal forward bend. Whenever we do forward, we have to do in the opposite direction. So we're going to do a diagonal backwards bend. Now with this, you're not letting your neck go back all the way so that you can't really talk. You're controlling how much the neck moves. So it might be, especially if you've got lower shoulder problems, if you're constantly over a computer, then you might find that just moving the chin forward is enough. You might find you can lift the chin a little, but you control it. You should never have any pain here or any pain at the back of the neck. And also, 3 breaths might be too much for you, so 1 or 2 breaths will do. You don't have to hold the 3. So again, we're starting with them feet in line with the hips. We're turning the foot out, the left foot. We're bringing the left hand and we're placing it on our forehead, the bony part of our head. And we're looking into the crook of our elbow. We're going to place our hands on the first one, on our bum, big bone muscle. That way we again control what's happening. Gravity won't take over. You're going to push the hips forward and lift the elbow up on a breath in. But like I said, there's no pain here or here on the neck. But it's 3 breaths if you can. This time it's a diagonal, but in an opposite at the front. And then we're going to breathe out, bringing it back up. And it should be in line with your foot. It shouldn't be out of line. I'm going to turn the other way to do it this time. So we're turning the right foot out. We're placing the right hand on the temple of the head. We're looking into the crook of our head. We're placing our hand on our bum at the back. We're keeping that left foot pushing down towards the back. We're going to push forward as we're breathing and lift the elbow up. Then we're holding it for 3 breaths if we can. And then we're going to breathe out as we come back up. And turning the foot in. So we're going to do it one more time on each side. So again, turning that foot out. Now this time, if you want, you can take your hand off here and let it just lean down. But be aware, gravity will take over. So it'll kind of flip you back a little bit more than you may intend. Again, listen to your body, not to me. Placing your hand on your head, pushing the hips forward, breathing. And 3 breaths. And breathing out to come back up. Let's try the other side. So turning it round. Remember, you can decide what you want to do. It's up to you. Placing the hand on the head, push the hips forward, breathe in, take it back. And breathing out to come back up. Bringing it back round. Lovely. So we're going to do a forward stretch, but we're going to stretch. It's called the IT band, and it runs, and it's not a muscle and it's not a bone. It's a ligament. So it's somewhere between the two. It's really thick and really tight, and it runs down here and it holds your bottom part of your leg to through your knee. But it tends, again, the more we sit, the more it tends to tighten up a bit. So we need to stretch it out. So this is, you'll feel it running down, and it's going to be the back leg you're working. You're taking your left foot and you're bringing it round the back of your right foot, but making sure the foot goes on the floor. It doesn't, again, roll over, so you're pushing it down. You're going to breathe out, tuck the chin in, and reach the hands down. Now, they don't have to go to the floor. They can rest on your leg. They can rest on a block. Just keeping the chin tucked in, so you're not, if I go sideways, you're not curling down. You're keeping the back straight. You're bringing yourself down. So like I said, the hands can go on the block. They can go on your leg. You're keeping that chin tucked in. You're keeping that back nice and straight. Again, 3 breaths, sorry, should have said that. And then we're going to breathe in and lift back up. And take the foot out. So we're taking it round the other side. So bringing your right foot behind your left. Yeah, that's right, yeah. Again, it's because I'm doing it backwards. I know it goes backwards on the screen. So shoulders back, chin tucked in, breathe out, take it down. And then breathing in, coming back up. So stepping the foot out. So we're going to do it again, but we're going to see if we can get that foot to go a bit further. I'll move over this way. We're taking that left foot behind the right foot, but we're seeing if we can place it down a little bit further. But again, we don't want it rolling over. Make sure it stays flat down. If you can't, you bring it back in. You place it where it feels comfortable for you. So shoulders back, chin tucked in. Breathe out, take it down. You'll feel this stretch right through that back leg as it pushes a little bit more. You'll feel it into the hip. You'll feel it running down. You'll feel it through the calf muscle. And again, we're lifting and lifting up. We're taking that foot out and we're going to take it round the other side. So taking the right foot behind the left, pushing down into that right foot, shoulders back, chin tucked, breathe out, take it down. Place your hands anywhere you want to, it's completely up to you. And again, we're lifting as we're breathing in. And we're stepping the foot back out. So we're going to do a similar thing, but we're going to do for a side bend. So again, we're bringing that left foot behind the right foot. So again, keep it nice and close to start off. We're going to lift our left hand up, so we're turning the thumb back. We're breathing in, bringing it up, stretching up. And as we breathe out, we can bend that front leg and we're reaching our hand down towards our foot at the back of the leg. If you want, you can look up towards the ceiling to try and pull the chest backwards. You'll feel this now pulling through this way, but again through the side of the leg as well. And then bringing it back up, bring it down. Bring that left leg from behind. So we're going to try the other side. So bring that right foot behind the left foot. Place it flat down. Turn the right hand out. Breathe in, bring it up. Breathe out. Reach down. I'm going to go sideways so you can see the leg. So you're bending that front leg. You're reaching down towards the back foot. But then if you can turn, look up to the ceiling. Pull the shoulder back. And then bringing it back up, step the foot from behind. We're going to do one more on each side. So again, bringing that left foot behind the right foot, if you can, a little bit further. Breathe in, lift the arm, and breathe out, reach down. Remember, turn if you want to. And then bringing it back up. Bring the foot out. Let's change sides. Last one. And bringing it up, bring it back round. Lovely. So from here, we're just going to give them hips a bit of a stretch. So we're bringing our foot up. You can keep the foot on the floor and you can just move it backwards and forwards. If you've got a chair or anything, let me just grab a drink of water. If you've got a chair or anything by you, or you can get to a wall, hold on to a wall so that you don't fall over. You're going to bring your weight onto your left foot and bring your right foot up. If you can, you take it out, you turn the knee down so the sole of the foot is facing up and you're bringing it forward. I'll do it sideways. Take it out, turn it down, bring it forward. Take it out, turn it down, bring it forward. And with this you'll feel that hip bone starting to move. I think that's 4, 5, 6, 7, and last one, 8. Bring it down. So while you're working the hip here, you're working the thighs, the calves, everything on this side. So we're going to do the other side. So again, you can keep the foot down, you can just stay doing that. You don't have to go any more than that. If you wanted to, again, you can always hold on to something. Lifting the leg up, take it out, turn the knee down, bring it forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and our last one, 8. Bringing it down. So we're going to bring it down into our calves to give them a stretch and also stretch our feet. So we're standing with our toes and bringing them up, and we're just dropping our, bending our other knee, but keeping the foot on the floor, keeping the body nice and straight. So we're just sitting down, but we're pushing that foot forward. And then we're coming back up and we're going to change it. So again, the toes come up, the other heel stays down. We're keeping the body nice and straight. We're just bending the knee, but we're pushing forward. And you'll feel this, stretching the toes on the foot on one side, stretching the calf on the other. And let's change one last time. And our last one. And bring it up. Give yourself a little shake. So we're going to go into sun salutation. Again, we're just doing 2 of them for Bo. She only likes 2. I'm just going to open this door. I'm getting a bit warm. So, if we bring ourselves to the front of our mat, bringing your feet either together or in line with your hips, that's completely up to you. Bringing yourself into mountain. So, shoulders back, chin tucked in, pelvis pulled in, abdominals pulled in. We're going to breathe in and lift up, reaching back a touch. Breathe out, bring the hands down to the floor, to your knees, bend the knees if you need to. Then you're going to breathe in and lift into a half bend. So pushing the chest down, bend the knees if you need to. Tuck the chin in. We're going down, we're going to step foot back with our right foot first. Bringing it from here, letting the hip drop if you can. Bring your hands to your knees, but don't push back, keep pushing down. Shoulders back, lift up. Lift them arms up if you can. Bring the hands back down. Step back to down dog. Look on there. If you can't get the heels down, walk one at a time. But try not to bring your body through the hands. Keep the back in line. Come up onto your tiptoes. Push a little bit more. Roll forward to plank. Bring yourself into a nice plank if you move your feet. Arms should be facing forward. We're bending the elbows back. Chest goes down. We're moving forward. And if you can, you lift the legs off. If you can't, don't worry. Step back to down dog. Lift the right foot up. Lift your left foot up in the air. Pull it in towards the chest, looking forward. Step it through. Drop the hips. Roll back. Lift up. Bring the hands back down. Push back. Step in. Lift the head, bend the knees if you need to breathe in to lift up. Here we go again. Breathing out. Breathing in. We're stepping back with that left foot this time. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out as we step back. Breathe in as you come up onto your tiptoes, push in a little bit more. Breathe out as you come into plank. Breathe in as you're coming into cobra. And breathe out as you're back into down dog. Breathe in as you lift that right leg up in the air. Breathe out as you step it in. Breathe in as you lift. And breathe out as you step in. Lift the head, breathe in. And breathe out. Good. Should be nice and warm. Now, you may need a block or a chair or something to come down on. We're going to go into half moon. The first part we won't do it, the second time we'll see if we can get to the floor. But remember, if you can't get to the floor, it doesn't matter. So, we're taking our feet a little bit wider than our hips and we're turning our feet out slightly, but we want our knees to go in the same direction as our toes. So if we've turned our toes out and they're kind of going into the middle, bring your toes in. Make sure they're in the right position. You're going to bring your weight onto your left leg. So you're tightening up all the muscles, so pulling, lifting the toes up, squeezing the front leg. Imagine squeezing the legs together. Engage that thigh, the back muscle, the thigh, all the thigh muscles. Your pelvic floor and then your abdominal lock. You're going to take your hands out to the side, thumbs up, and imagine your arms are being pulled out in either direction. Find a spot just out in front of your eyes so that you're not looking down or not looking up. You're going to bring your weight all onto that left foot, and when you feel ready, you're going to flex your right foot and just stay there. You'll feel this all down here, but you're stretching them arms but working them shoulders at the same time, pulling that stomach muscle. Hold everything nice and tight, pull it all in, and then bring it down. Lovely. So, we're going to do the other side. So again, we're moving over onto that right leg. We're squeezing all the muscles through the leg, making sure that it's all flat down. Pulling our pelvic floor, pulling our abdominals, shoulders back and down, fingers lifted, thumbs up. Stretch the fingers out, reach them out. Find a spot in line with your eyes. Bring your weight onto that right leg. And when you're ready, flex your left foot. Hold it, hold it, hold it, as if you're pushing the heel of the right foot away. The leg you're standing on, you're not locking that knee, but you can lock the leg that's up in the air. You're not putting any weight on it. But then we're going to come down and so unlock it. Bring it down. Okay, so that's where you can stay. If you wanted, like I said, you can always have a block on the floor so that you haven't got to go far down. You can always grab a chair and have a chair so that you're going onto the chair. It's up to you. But let gravity work. So I'm coming this way, otherwise you'll miss me when I go down. So turning the feet out, bringing the weight onto your left leg, tighten them muscles up, pull the stomach muscles in, shoulders back and down, find your spot, just stop. When you're ready, flex the foot. If you feel you can let yourself go to the side. Keeping that leg lifted, don't let it come down. Make sure it's staying up in line so that you're in line the whole time. And then we're going to come all the way back up and bring it down. Good. And then go the other side. So like I said, if you don't go, you want to go to the floor, you want to grab something to keep that balance, lift that leg, make sure that's lifted. If the more you balance, the more you're working this stomach muscle here. So again, we're going to take it out, moving that weight over, stretching the arms out, pulling the stomach muscles, pulling the leg muscles in, flexing the foot. Let your body do whatever your body wants to do, but don't let that leg drop. Keep it lifting. And then bringing it back up. Bring it down. Give yourself a little shake. So we're going to do, that was all sides, so now we're going to do the front and back. Only right that we do them as well. So with this one we're doing Warrior 3, which is again another balance. So we're going to start off with bringing one foot backwards and we're coming onto our tiptoe, so we're like this. We're kind of in a warrior lunge position. From there. Now you're going to bring your arms up so they're in line with your head and you're tucking your chin in. So you don't want your ears to be behind your arms. You also don't want them to be in front of. You want them to be in line. You're leaning over that front leg and you're looking towards the floor. You're bringing the weight onto that front leg and then breathing out, you're straightening the leg up. You're still looking at the floor. Imagine someone's pulling your arms in one direction, pulling your foot in the other. And then when you're ready, come up and bring the arms down. Okay? So we're going to do the other side. So again, I'll start sort of here. Bringing the foot back into that warrior lunge. So bend the knees to start off, bringing yourself forward. Reach the arms up. Now if the arms kill, you can always have the arms there, you don't have to take them up. But you're bringing them there, but you're looking at a spot on the floor. You're bringing your weight onto that front leg, and when you're ready, straighten the leg. Reach the foot out. And then lifting, bringing it down. So let's try one more on each side. Second time the body kind of knows what you're going to do. It'll be a little bit easier, honestly. So we're stepping back onto the tiptoe. Lean forward, reach them arms out, find your spot on the floor. Move everything in, tighten up the muscles in the stomach, pull the abdominals in. Pull the pelvic floor, stretch the hands away, stretch the foot away. And up we come. Bringing it down. Last one. So, stepping back. Got what I was doing there. So coming down, reaching forward, find your spot, lift up. And then bringing it back up, bring the arms down. Give yourself a little shake. So we're going to take it into triangle, but we're going to bring our shoulder out. So we're going to do a nice shoulder stretch or a horrible shoulder stretch, depending on how you feel. So taking our feet, again just wider, but this time bringing our feet facing forward. You don't want to be tilted, you want to make sure that you're nice and straight. So from here, you're going to bring your left hand behind your back, and it's going to be flat against the back here. The right hand's going out and we're turning the right foot, but again, you don't want that hip to come round. You're going to breathe out and reach over. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, you're going to bring the hand and place it on the leg. Then the hand on your back, you're going to lift your shoulder and pull it backwards. You're going to turn and look up, but keep trying to twist back. Hold it here. And then we're going to lift up from here, bring the arm out, bring the foot in. So we're going to do the other side. So we're turning, taking the right hand in, thumb down, it comes behind the back. We're turning that left foot out, we're reaching the arm over. We're breathing out and reaching over. Breathing in, and on our next breath out, we're bringing the hand down. We're pulling the elbow back, pushing the hip back, looking up towards the ceiling. And then breathing in to bring it back up again. So again, we always have to do it a second time. Turn the foot out. Bring the left hand behind, bring the right hand out. Pull all the muscles in, breathing out, reaching over. Breathe in, breathe out, bring the hand down, pull the elbow back, turn and look up. Feel that stretch on the inside of the thighs, but also through the waist, through that lower back, but pulling that shoulder back, moving that chest around. We're going to lift up and lift it out. So we'll do it from the side. So turning your left foot out, keeping that leg nice and straight, taking the opposite hand in behind, so your right hand's coming in behind, your left hand goes out. You're breathing out, you're reaching over. You're breathing in, and then on your next breath out, you're taking it down. You're pulling that shoulder back, looking behind. And we're going to breathe in to lift back up. Bring the arm out. Bring the foot in. So we're going to take it into a twisted reversed angle pose. So this one is a twist, but at the second part we're going to see if we can bind, and that's where our bands will come in. So we're going to do it from the floor. You're going to bring yourself onto your knees and bring your foot onto the inside. You can keep that knee down. Now this one, you're bringing the elbow, so if it's your left leg up, your right elbow is trying to go to the opposite side of your knee. Now ladies, they tend to get in the way. So sometimes you've got to scoop them up and drop them over the other side of the leg. There's no other way of saying it. That's what you've got to do. You're also breathing out and pulling that belly in as much as you can. So again, it comes out of the way so that you can get yourself over the top. Now when it's here, your hand is going to be up facing you. From there, you're trying to bring it down to place it onto the floor, to place it onto a block, anything you want. The other hand is coming round your back, and you're lifting that elbow. You're having a look over the back. And then we're bringing ourselves back out again. So I'm going to do it from the side for the other leg. So you're bringing the leg forward, you're keeping that one at the back. Now with this one, you will eventually bring that leg up and you will place it flat down. But for now, we'll keep ourselves down. So you're pushing in, lifting yourself up, bringing your opposite elbow to the opposite side of the knee. Like I said, give that leg a push. So you're pushing in one direction with the elbow, the other side way with the knee, so that it works as like a tourniquet, twist you round. Pull them through if you need to. Take the opposite hand, thumbs down onto the back, lift it up. If you can, place that hand on the floor. If it's just dangling, it just dangles. If it wants to just go like this, that is fine as well if you can't get your hand over the top. So anything you can do, but you're looking over the back. You'll feel this stretch right through the waist, right through the stomach. Lovely stretch. But again, opening them shoulders. So we're going to uncurl ourselves and come back. So I'll show you this first and then get an elastic. I'll show you with the elastic. And I'll do it from this direction. I'll do it that way. So then you can see the back, because it's going backwards. Yeah. So you're bringing yourself round, that hand's going over, this hand's going underneath. Eventually from here, it'll join. If I do it that way, I should have done it the same. I was the right first time. You're bringing yourself round, that hand comes under, this one comes under and grabs hold. So you're pulling the shoulder back. Now, if you've got an elastic or a piece of your night dress clothes, you bring that in the top hand, bring it over, and you're seeing if you can grab it underneath. And again, you're walking the hands towards each other. Okay? So, let's have a go. Like I said, it doesn't matter if you don't get there, that's where you're aiming to go. It's always something to aim for. So, bringing your left leg up, lean forward, bring your arm to the opposite side, drop it down, see if it can go under, that hand comes over the top. If you've got your elastic, grab hold, see if you can swing it through, and then see if you can get your hands to touch. And then undo yourself, bring yourself back out, push back. Let's try the other side. So I'm doing it this way so I can do it backwards for you. So the foot comes up, you're pushing forward, you're bringing the elbow over the top and it's going down. You're bringing the thumb down, it's going over. And you're twisting and seeing if you can grab hold of the hands underneath. And then undo yourself, bring yourself back, give yourself a little stretch down into child. And we're just going to do a little side stretch on our arms. So from here, you're bringing your hand underneath and bringing the head down. If it doesn't go to the floor, use your fist so that you're looking over to the side. And then we're going to do the other side. So again, the hand goes underneath, the shoulders coming down, the head, if it doesn't go to the floor, you put a fist underneath. If it does, you can bring that hand over the top. And then bringing yourself back round. So I'm going to bring you into a little workout for your arms. This one is called Wild Thing Dips. So it's a wild thing which we'll do at the end, which is quite funny. Am I doing that one? Oh, I was going to do a thing, but I'll do that at the end. So you're sitting on your bum and you're having your left hand underneath your shoulder. Your left foot is going flat down and your right foot is bent. You're bringing your right hand out here. You're going to push into your hand, push into your foot, breathe in and lift up onto your tiptoes, reaching your hand back and to the side. Then you're going to drop yourself back down again. Okay? This is what we're going to do. Now we're going to do 4 and we're going to breathe in as we go up, breathe out as we come down. So here we go. Breathing in, push and lift, and breathe out, bring it down. And with this you'll feel you're working your arms, you're working your shoulder, you're working your front of your thigh, but you're stretching your sides. So our last one on this side. And bring it down. So we're going to change sides. So again, hand underneath the shoulder, pull the leg in, reach the hand out. Push with the foot, push with the arm, breathe in, come up onto your tiptoe, reach back and down. Breathing in and breathing out. 2 more. And last one. Good. So, I'm going to bring you into a down dog and then we're going to go into a wild thing with that. Now with wild thing, you don't take your hand off until your 2 feet are on the floor. And it's basically what you've been just doing now. So if you did that without crashing on your face, you didn't go up and go straight back down again, then you can do wild thing. It's the same movement, but because we're moving into it, it looks a bit more technical. But it's exactly the same as what you've just done. So don't, when I do it, don't go, oh no, I can't do it. If you did that one and you were okay, you never know. But never take your hands off until your 2 feet are on the floor. And hopefully that didn't reverse that. Otherwise I'm just swearing at everybody. Not swearing. So, let me show you first before you go into it. I'll do it this way, otherwise then you can see what my foot's doing. So, we're coming up into down dog. You're lifting your foot up in the air and pushing back. Then you're bringing it down, so if I move that way a little, bringing the foot up, bringing the foot down, so 2 feet are on the floor. You're sliding out, you're lifting the arm up, pushing up. You're bringing the hand down, you're rolling back, you're bringing the foot up, you're pushing back into down dog. Okay? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do 1 on each side, have a rest and have a go again. And I'll do it from this position, this way, as I nearly lost my mat just then. So bring yourself onto your hands and knees or 4s. Lift yourself up into down dog. Lift your foot up in the air. So if I go for my left foot first, reach it up, bring it down, place it on the floor. Let the body slide, lift the arm up. Bring the hand down, then step the foot back over to down dog. So we're going to do the other side. I'll move forward a little. I might lose my mat now. So pushing back, lifting the right foot up, bring it over, sliding out. Bringing the hand down, stepping the foot back to down dog. Let's come down. How does that feel? Let's try one more and do it with a bit more style rather than thinking, oh, I've got to slow down. So we're going to move a little faster. So bringing yourself up, pushing back, lifting the foot up, bringing it round, step it back, lift the other foot up, bring it round, bring it down, push back, drop the knees, drop back. And bring yourself back up. So, I'm going to finish off before we run out of time with a bit of a forward bend and one just to work out the shoulders. But again, we can use our elastics if we need to. So this is a cow face forward bend. You're bringing your feet out in front of you nice and straight. Start with your left foot. Bring it up and you're going to put the outside edge of your foot down on the floor so that the knee drops down. Keep this foot flexed, keep them toes pulling back. If you need an elastic or a band, have it now. If it's your left knee in the air, your right hand is going up. Thumbs up onto your back. I'm going to turn around. So you bring your left one, thumbs up, over your back, the string would hang down. You bring your other hand, thumbs down, it goes down and it grabs hold. And then you're working your hands together until they reach. I'm turning back round. So, we've got our hands wherever they want to be. Pull the elbows back, look up. Now you're going to breathe out, pull your belly in and try and get your chin to go past your knee. Don't worry if it doesn't go anywhere at all. Keep pulling these toes back, don't have them pointing. Pull them back, lean forward and you'll feel that right into the hamstrings, right at the back of the knee. So all that sitting, this is where it's coming out. Plus them shoulders pulling back. So again, sitting, computer work, driving, all of this is pulling back. Every time you're on playing on your Facebook games, it's all this. And bring it back up. So undo your arms, take that top leg out. So we're bringing the right leg over, and again, outside is going down, we're pulling it back. Flexing that foot that's down there, the opposite leg. So if it's your right leg up in the air, your left hand's going thumbs up, and it'll tap you on the back, doing a good job. The other one, thumbs down, it's going behind. If you've got your elastic, have it in the top hand. See if you can bring them hands, get them together. Pull the elbows back, look up. Pull the belly in as you breathe out, bringing the chin over the top of the knee. Feel it pushing right down into that leg. It's a beautiful feeling, right into the hip. So again, for anybody with sciatica, great stretch. And then bringing it back up, take it out. You've always got to do it twice. So let's bring it in. Flex the foot, opposite hands come up. We're looking back. We're breathing in, we're breathing out, pulling that belly in, letting the head go past the knee. And then bringing it back up, undo, and our last one, bring it in. Opposite hands go up, lifting the arms back, breathing out, leaning forward, flexing that foot. And then bring yourself back up, undo the arms, undo the legs, bend the knees, pull them in, grab hold of your legs, curl yourself into a ball. As you breathe in, stretch your head up, pull your shoulders back, look up. We're going to breathe out, curl ourselves back into a ball. And breathing in, lift up. And our last one, breathe out, curl into a ball. And breathe in, lift it up. Take it down. So, thank you for joining me tonight. Let me see who's there. Oh, hiya Kim, hiya Rakaya. Sorry. Hiya Catherine, hiya Claire, Debbie, Marie, Jenny, my husband, hello Rod. Hiya Lee, Sue, oh Elise, and Grace. Oh Grace, you're watching me on everything, aren't you? You're on the other one as well. Oh hello Rachel Holmes, happy birthday for yesterday. So, hiya everyone. I think I've waved to everybody and said hello to everybody. So thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. Tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock, is the adapted yoga. So that's for anybody with high blood pressure or diabetes. But again, slip discs, not really, pregnant, not really. But it is more of an adapted class. And then tomorrow night is the freestyle fitness yoga. So a bit faster, a bit more moving. Any problems, give me a shout. You can catch me on Facebook or Instagram. If you've got my phone number, phone me. Old school, I know. And then I'll upload everything, hopefully, to YouTube. Mari's Green Yoga. I had to take down loads of stuff and put it back up again because I couldn't find it either. But hopefully it'll all go on there. So yeah, I'm around for a bit, for about an hour. If anybody needs anything, you can catch me on any of these. After that, I'll turn them off. Way too hard. Oh, little plugs for everybody. If you're looking for any tomorrow morning, if you don't fancy doing chair yoga with me, there's fitness aerobics with Sabrina, and that's at Brutal Impact Team. Debbie Nice at 11 o'clock. She does different little 10-minute slots. So again, if you don't fancy me, you can always grab Debbie. Oh yeah, tomorrow night my freestyle fitness is at 7, so that everybody can go out at 8 o'clock if they want to go and clap our services that are working for us. There's also boxing, Wimble boxing team if you want to do a bit of boxing. Yoga with Jess is a great young girl, and she's got loads of stuff running on YouTube, and she does Instagram as well. If you put in freestyle fitness yoga, you'll get loads of different programs coming up there. And then Fit for Life with my friend Lee Marie, and she does stuff as well for, again, over 60s. So there's lots out there. Save you just sitting down and doing nothing while we're on lockdown. So come and enjoy yourself, and hopefully you'll find a few free classes. So thank you. Way too much talking for me now. Take care. Bye bye.